talking about the tales that never tire. Ghosts and ghouls up in the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze. Down in the holler where shadows hide, lights flicker where the spirits glide. It's where they saw Jim, now gone, walking around with his boots still on. Unseen things in the Appalachian night, haunted fields where the moon don't lie. Cryptids howl and the stories flow. Gin and cocoa, they surely know.
Wait, am I
Oh.
even? I have Brussels sprouts in my teeth. Good evening. We are back again. We weren't here last week, but we're here now. So smile.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. So tonight
Yay.
is actually, wait, let me put the little ticker on. Tonight's all about the Grafton Monster and the Grafton Monster Festival, which is actually coming up this Saturday in Grafton, West Virginia. We will be there along with a bunch of other amazing people. The Grafton Monster himself will be there. It's a good time. We had a blast.
an awesome time.
I love Grafton. We went in the winter time. It was really cold just to kind of stop by and see things. And
it's a cute
we
little
had
town.
really good pizza. What was that? Pizza something?
What was
King
the name of that
Pizza?
place?
King Pizza?
Pizza King.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't
Something
know.
like
They have
that.
good ass pizza.
Maybe Sheila can tell me what's the name is. I'm messing it up. But yeah, I love little West Virginia towns like that.
know.
And I love
Grafton is super cute.
I love the cryptid stories in West Virginia. I mean, we're up in Pittsburgh, we're in Appalachia, but West Virginia's just it's got all those stories. Yeah, and I think
It's got a lot.
it's funny because I'll go on TikTok or whatever, and people give me crap because I'll talk about like the Appalachian rules and all that stuff. Like, you're making it like it's scary, and I'm like, well, first off, I'm a paranormal investigator. I've had experiences in the woods and stuff, but I think it's bringing people to West Virginia, like all the freaks like us.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It gets people interested.
And so now they have all these festivals, and the Grafton Monster Festival is another amazing one. So yeah, but before we get started, before I bring my friends, my special guests on, we're gonna just play a really poor retelling of the Grafton Monster story, and then they can correct us.
It's gonna be awesome.
Of what we got wrong, but it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna just play that and enjoy. Grafton, West Virginia is a sleepy little railroad town. Locals are friendly, but there are whispers of something by the riverbanks when the fog. So people think that something stalks the riverbanks of Grafton. There are whispers that there is a creature, some kind of big old creature. A big old white creature, and it's not my ex-husband.
Back in the late of spring in 1965.
Late of spring? So tell us about Robert Cockrell.
He was a young reporter for the Grafton Sentinel.
Yeah. When did this all take place?
In 1965.
Okay.
Yeah, he was driving home late from work. Air was wet and heavy.
The kind that would choke your mother.
Just as he was rounding a bend near the old rail meat yard, his headlights caught something unnatural in the mist. Something huge.
A huge bitch! It stood about 7 feet tall. That's how big it was. It was big and white. Broad as a refrigerator and completely headless.
No eyes, no face.
No eyes or face. Just a slick, pale body.
Like thick seal skin.
Like polished stone.
Wow. Muscles bulged under its hide.
And it didn't walk, it glided, silent as death, across the road. So Robert slammed on his brakes and and he just stared. And then he went to get out of his car, and when he got out of his car, this thing was gone. So folks went crazy when he reported this. Like, think about like pitchforks, like back in the day, hunting down Frankenstein or something. They got their shotguns. These are hill people in West Virginia. Some people laughed it off, thought it was funny. Other people were trying to hunt this monster, the monster that they ended up calling the Grafton Monster because they live in Grafton. So they put that 2 and 2 together, and it was the Grafton Monster. So there were various reports, like Old Man Deering, who swore he heard heavy breathing. It might have just been Old Woman Deering breathing heavy next to him. He saw this. He saw footprints, big footprints leading into the woods that were bigger than a man's. Teens reported that they saw this too.
I think that the Grafton Monster is like some old mutated experiment.
Like a government experiment, maybe?
Like.
And then some people think it's even older than that, something ancient, some kind of ancient Appalachian monster from the hills.
But there's one rule that folks still follow out in Grafton.
That rule is when the fog gets thick and everything goes quiet, don't go outside.
No.
But they say sometimes if you listen real close, you can still hear its raspy, wet breathing. You need a breath mint. Whatever you do, don't look for its head. Or you might end up dead. Bye!
Bye!
Anyways,
What the hell?
that was a while ago. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
We are something else.
All right, so let's bring on our special
we have our
guest.
special guests from the Grafton Festival and the Grafton Monster himself. We have Sheila Westfall and Dr. Greg Popovich.
Yay!
Woo, guys. You're scary.
How wonderful.
It's crafty.
How wonderful was our retelling of that?
Yes. How was our accuracy, guys?
So you were close. It was June 16th, 1964.
Okay.
I don't remember what we said.
I think
You said
65.
65. You were very
okay.
close. You were
Okay.
very close.
All right. 1964.
Everything else was good, though. So accurate besides the year. Everything else was
I've been known to breathe heavily in my costume, so that part is very accurate.
Yeah, because
Well-
that
How much does that thing weigh?
Only 11 pounds, but people say, what's it like being in there? And I said, well, you know, when WVU wins a football game and they set the sofa on fire, it's like on the sofa on fire. Because it's made out of upholstery cushions, and it's probably 120 degrees in there. What's it going to be this weekend, Sheila? Like 90?
Oh, God.
So right now, I'm afraid to jinx it. They're predicting a high of like 81, 82, which would
I'll take
be
it.
amazing.
yeah,
We'll take it.
and no
Yeah.
rain so far. So
Yeah.
that's because I know up in Pittsburgh it's been like every day. Like there's
Mhm.
been a little bit of rain, but it's been like teasing like it's gonna rain all day,
Yeah.
and it doesn't.
Right. Like it rained today here in Grafton, and that's fun. We will take that.
Yeah. Just as long as it stays away from Saturday.
Yes,
Exactly.
Okay.
we're still gonna go there and
Well,
do
yeah.
what we do. But yeah, last year when we saw Greg coming around, I was like, oh my god, that's got to be hot.
Yeah. Yeah. And
'Cause
well,
I'm
you were right.
I'm cranky when I get hot, so I hope your mood is good because
Yeah. Do you have like one of those little fans inside or little?
I have a couple fans and
Okay.
preferably a couple beers, but you know, I do.
Oh.
It passes the time when there's plenty of people to meet. It's actually when I'm kind of static or if there's downtime, then I get a little anxious in there. So I'd much rather be interacting with people while I'm in there, especially
Yeah.
kids. They get so excited.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I bet. Does anybody ever get scared of you? Any of the kids ever get scared?
You know, the first year we had some that were a little resistant, and so we came up with a solution last year, in that we had that giant inflatable food, so the kids could pretend to feed me a chocolate donut or an ice cream
Oh,
cone.
that's awesome.
And that seemed to really
That's
be
cute.
disarming to a lot of them. You know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm afraid. And they're like, well, what if you fed them an ice cream cone? Sheila was my handler largely these last couple of years. And so she was helping convinced the kids it was okay to feed Grafty. So
I
I think
love
it went
it.
pretty smoothly. Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. And I also really love the fact that the Fallout influence is so heavy there. Like that's awesome. I've never played the games. I've watched the show. And I know they have that whole 70s Fallout 76 all centered around Appalachia. It's really cool. So it was like, but I remember last year I was like, oh, those costumes, like those blew out the jumpsuits. I'm like, that's gotta be hot.
Some people get really.
I'm a really cranky person when I'm hot.
Like, you're just a really cranky person
I am.
in general. But
I'm not. I'm very loving and kind.
She is. She's the best ever.
So I want to know, how did the Grafton Monster Festival first become a thing? And it's been, what is this, the third year?
Yeah, this is number 3. It's something that different people had been talking about for a little while. I hate to burst your bubble, but the people in Grafton really did not know about this monster until Fallout 76, and we just kind of embraced it. But in early 2024, our board president, Alicia Lyons, came to a group of us and said, I've been gathering some information about vendors, and I think we can make this happen this year. It happened to be the 60th anniversary, and so we really, really wanted to make it happen. And it's just gotten better each year, and I think it's going to be amazing this year.
Yeah, we didn't get to go the first year, but we got to go the second year, and that was awesome, and we are super excited.
We had an awesome time.
Like it honestly, life's been a little bit hectic and on my end, and I know on yours, and we're only doing a couple of conventions this year, and this is one of them, because we were supposed to do one last week, and I was like, I want to go to this one. So if we had to cancel either one, I wanted to be at this one, because I love West Virginia. I love cryptids.
Can I share a funny anecdote with you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you probably think that I built the Grafton Monster suit for the Grafton Monster Festival, and that would not be true.
Okay.
And so when I first learned about on Facebook that there was going to be a Grafton Monster Festival, and I thought, what a coincidence. I've been building a Grafton Monster, and I only live 40 miles away. Okay. So I'm just a few towns away. And so I reached out to Alicia Lyons at the time, and I just said, hey, I don't know if you have a monster. And she said, well, we were thinking about maybe, you could cut out plywood, put him, I said, but I've been making this suit. I said, I've been working on it for like 6 months. I said, I think I could have it done in time, or done enough for the first festival. And so that's it was very organic and coincidental how my role anyways came together, because who else would be dumb enough spend 1,000 hours on their back deck building this giant suit that I had no purpose for, honestly.
Yeah.
You were just building it? Wait, you were just building it for the hell of it?
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
I like that.
Well, since we're talking about monsters real quick, let's segue into what you've been doing before we go back to the festival. You said you have a brick and mortar building now for. Explain that.
Yeah, since was it Monday? Tuesday this week, we went to look at a property, and kind of unbeknownst to us, we'd looked at it briefly before, but the owner was very enthused. And so we went there, and she presented us with keys and completely caught us off guard. But I think they were just thrilled that somebody was interested in the space. They were interested in what we do. They had the misfortune of living across the street from me for several years and looking at all my Halloween decor. I don't know why they would want to encourage me, but so suddenly we have a brick and mortar facility. So that'll be a workshop first and foremost to get our house decluttered. And then secondly, over time, my girlfriend's background is in museum studies. She's an anthropologist. So we will be putting together a museum and then eventually a small retail space. So that's kind of the long-term strategy. Yeah.
Where is that going to be at?
It is also in Buchanan. We haven't disclosed the location to everybody yet, but it's also in Buchanan and not far from our home.
Oh,
very cool.
Yeah, well, definitely. When you open it, we'll be there. Yeah, we will definitely.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a party. Bring the Brussels sprouts.
Yes. God, that'd be farting all night. Not in the
Fart
suit.
party.
Not
Yeah,
in the
don't eat the Brussels sprouts in the suit. That would be bad.
So back, we are stupid. Back to the festival. What has been the biggest challenge organizing this festival? Like, what have you guys run into? Has it been smooth sailing the whole time?
I mean, it depends. It's downtown. It's on Main Street, which happens to be Route 119. It's a state road. We've never been able to get the street closed, so that's a challenge this year. We're hoping to have some volunteers working as crossing guards to help make it a little bit safer.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, either way, it's gonna be great. I mean, like there was I remember there being traffic last year. It wasn't like,
but not a lot. Like,
but there was a lot of foot traffic. Like there was people at the festival.
Like people parked like kind of outside of Main Street and then or the main area where it was and gathered.
Honestly, the geography. I'm a physical therapist by training, so like the geography, topography could be challenging to some. Yeah. Accessing the historic buildings could be a little challenging to some.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend if a person needs an assistive device, definitely take advantage of the handicap parking, and get help from staff if necessary. If there are certain places they want to make sure they can be very efficient about getting to and whatnot, we'll do everything we can to facilitate. They can ride piggyback on the Grafton Monster.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of West Virginia towns, it's a hilly town. So
we have condensed it a little bit more. Everything will be on Main Street except for our classic car cruise-in. That will be up a little bit of a hill, but all of the vendors, the speakers, the music, all of that is going to be like right off of Main Street. So that should help with that a little.
Very cool. Very cool. So back to I like this. I like ADHD. I'm back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Besides the sighting in 1964, has there been any other sightings of the monster besides Greg dressing up as the monster?
There are, there's some website that has some alleged sightings, but they're all like brown and hairy, and it's like, that's a Bigfoot. What are you talking about? That's a whole different thing. So, not anything that I consider worth, recording.
Yeah.
What's your personal thought on what Grafty, or what he might have seen that night?
Or what the people that saw him might have seen?
Yeah, like whatever his name was that saw, like the initial sighting, like.
Yeah.
What was the thing that he saw? Because we got theories.
I don't really know. We had the first year we had a bulletin board where we had people put their theories on it, and my favorite one, I think it was probably a kid, said that he was an angry tooth because a lot of the pictures of him look like a tooth, and so that's my personal favorite.
An angry tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That's funny.
Well, with it not having a head, like some of the pictures will show like some kind of head. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting cryptid because it's really like unique as far as like I haven't seen, with it not having a head and just like it's the thick seal skin or whatever.
Yeah,
it is interesting.
Build, its size,
I think that makes it memorable. It's definitely solidifying its foot in the cryptid game.
I mean, despite it not being like a it is a popular cryptid, but not one that's had a ton of sightings. It is still popular. It's been anchor of a TV show, on different documentaries, different podcasts. Like he's still, despite not being seen all that much, you have a big following, Grafty.
Thank you. Rivaled only by my giant hands.
Yeah.
You know what they say about a monster with giant hands?
What's
following. Big following. That's right.
Following.
Look at my Tumblr, by the way. Isn't it cute?
Love it.
My headless Grafton monster there. Yeah.
Love it.
I like that.
Don't be jealous.
Danny, our friend Danny from Spirit Walk, he just issued those new shirts, those tank tops or whatever with the Grafton Monster on it. So definitely people should check those out.
Yes.
Buy one. We need to make a Grafton shirt.
I think we should make like Yes,
We should.
Yes, but,
Every cryptid.
every cryptid. Yes, that's where
We're just talking about how we want to like branch out and like have a t-shirt company because we have a bunch of weird ideas. So you were saying that like the people in Grafton didn't really know about this monster till recently. Are they embracing this now? Do they enjoy this? Okay.
Yes, definitely. So Grafton is in Taylor County, and Taylor County has both of the national cemeteries in West Virginia. So our Memorial Day parade is huge.
Okay.
And the Grafton Monster has been in the Memorial Day parade this year and last year, and
awesome.
people love it.
That is
Especially the kids, they get so excited.
No, that's
As
awesome.
as I was sharing with the group, a change from just even last year to this year is last year when I was on the float, I could hear people go, "What the hell is that?" And then this year you could hear people in advance going, "Oh, here comes the Grafton Monster," and they were telling their kids to look at it. So just in the span of a year, I saw people really being receptive to the character and whatnot. And you still get some fuddy duds that are like, "Oh, that's a bunch of nonsense," but you know what? We're having fun. Kids are having fun.
Yeah.
Even if it is nonsense, it's fun nonsense.
That's good though, because like even like with us with the paranormal stuff, I've talked to like different people at different locations, and you know they have a haunted location in a town, like a small town, and you know the locals are not always really happy about it. They don't want that there. My friend Blair from the Grand Midway in Winburn, PA, very small town, has one of the world's largest Ouija boards painted on the roof of it. People don't like that there a whole lot, you know, and it's like I've investigated the place a few times, and definitely stuff has happened, but yeah, like if they aren't having it. They don't like it. Same with the Bel Air house in Bel Air, Ohio. I know Kristen has had a lot of issues with the people of Bel Air, Ohio, not enjoying that and enjoying the people that come there. I think though, you know, most paranormal investigators I think are respectful.
Yeah,
but there are some D-bags out there.
Like anywhere.
Yeah. So, do you believe in the Grafton Monster?
I believe I exist.
Believe in
I also
yourself.
believe in Greg.
My perspective is, I mean, I don't know. But, well, let me ask. Sheila might know the history better on this than I would. So, did Steve Cockrell? Not Steve Cockrell. What was Mr. Cockrell's first name?
Isn't it Robert?
Robert.
Yes.
Cockrell.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Robert Cockrell.
Steve was actually my relative. That's why this came right off my tongue. Did he recant his story or no?
He did. Yeah.
He did. Okay. Because I heard there was a recantation. So regardless, you know, a lot of people always say, why does West Virginia have all the cryptids? And I'm like, because we've got so much moonshine. So I think,
makes
you
for
know,
good stories.
It makes for, you know, especially if you make it wrong and you make methanol instead of ethanol and you have poisoned at the time, you know, you might see something. You might have some hallucinations. So I'm open to it. I mean, my reasons for doing it are, it was like somebody you know, never read the comments, right? But somebody commented and they're like, well, I don't believe in all that. And I said, well, here's what I believe. I believe that it's special when you see a couple thousand people come to downtown Grafton, because that just doesn't happen very often at all.
Yeah.
And for these small towns that are struggling, you know, old coal towns or train towns or whatnot, I always say, you know, cryptids are the new coal. It's a way to infuse money into the economy, help all the local restaurants. And yeah, there are, you know, little inconveniences traffic wise or whatnot for the day, but I like to think that we're part of a greater good.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
None
It's not
of
hard
us
to anybody, and it allows
No, it really does bring
people
to
together,
that
just
wouldn't-
like any other like
or
art
to the
would.
town that normally wouldn't. You know, I've been to
Wouldn't have
Grafton. You know,
visitors.
there's not a whole lot going on all the time. You know, but at the festival, it's like awesome. It's like it's a party. It's a good time.
I grew up in Grafton. This is my hometown. I moved back about 12 years ago, and like there's a lot more going on than there was in the 80s and early 90s. And so that's really exciting. Personally, Robert Cockrell was 18 years old. He just graduated from high school. I think he was bored and made something up.
Yeah.
But we're having fun. We're celebrating our town, and I think that's great.
Yeah, I agree.
Besides Grafty, what's your favorite cryptid?
Ooh.
I love the
You go
black
first, Sheila.
monster because she's fancy. She's
I
got
just
such
got-
a pretty dress.
I just got her tattooed on my arm. She's
Nice.
she's a sexy
Nice.
monster.
Yes. Mhm.
What about you, Greg?
I think I would probably second that as well, because that's another thing, that another costume that both my girlfriend and I have each designed a his and a hers variety of, and it's just a fun aesthetic. It doesn't look like anything else, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody else seems to have Bigfoot or Sasquatch, so they can have that.
Yeah.
And I like the uniqueness of some of the critters that we've incorporated into our folklore here.
Yeah.
Christie's version is also very sexy.
Which one?
What was that?
Christie's version is also very sexy.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
curvaceous flatwoods. Oh, sorry, I was getting a little
Yeah.
excited. But yeah, it's a very nice costume.
No,
Honey.
that's literally what I told the girl who tattooed it. I was like, I think that's not the Grafton monster. I think that the Flatwoods monster is a girl. I think Braxy's a girl,
yes.
and so I want a sexy, you know, a little bit thicker, curvy, you know, Flatwoods monster on my arm, and that's what she gave me. I was very happy.
Imagine a sexy Grafty.
Well, that's what I was going to. Are you guys going to be at the VIP? Are you guys coming to the VIP dinner?
No.
Oh, there will be a sexy Grafty.
Ah.
I know. Huge Hefner's coming out, guys. Huge.
You need to take a
Oh my God,
picture.
yeah.
Yeah.
Picture.
I'll send you one to let you know what you missed out on. You'll be missed.
Maybe next year. I will be there the night before, but I'm coming in late. She's coming in the morning of, and
Just stay for the day.
I wish I could
even
stay
know
for the
if I'll
whole.
stay at night. I don't know.
Well, we'll
I don't
see.
know.
I have to work on Sunday. Who wants to do that?
I do
Yeah. No, but like, yeah. Okay.
Hey, from Texas.
Oh, we got
Hey,
some
Sally from
comments.
Texas.
Let me check these comments out. Bunch of people
West
saying
Virginia's
hi.
hot spot. Yes, it is.
Yeah, West Virginia is a hot spot for cryptids. For anybody listening on Spotify, we are live, so we are talking to people in the comments. We're not schizophrenic. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay, so besides that, do you have anything else to ask tonight before we close?
I don't know. I had a bunch of questions written down, but then you asked them all.
Once I get going, I get
I
going.
know. That's okay.
You know,
I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to see you, Grafty.
I appreciate everything you guys do, all the
Yeah.
hard work you put into it.
You put on an awesome festival.
You are appreciated.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we really appreciate all the promoting that you've done.
of course. We
She's
will.
really
will-
good at
It's
the
been
social
fantastic.
media stuff.
I'm on the internet a lot,
A
so
lot.
I'm always like,
What
and
do they
like,
call that? The chronically online.
I got issues. I got issues, but yeah, no. I mean, when I feel really strongly about something, when I really believe in something, when I'm really excited about something, I am like all in. So I've been all in since I went last year for the Grafton Monster Festival. So we hope to be back every year that it goes on. I hope it goes on for a long
Great.
time. Do either one of you have anything else you want to share before we close? I know I'm going to play a quick little video at the end when we're closing, just to kind of give the info on who's coming, both of your Instagrams, map of the place, that kind of stuff. But if you have anything else you want to share before we go.
So I kind of stole this interview from our board secretary, Matt King. I made him do the one this morning because I don't brain so well in the morning. So I promised him that I would give a quick plug for his podcast. It's called Maine Corpse, and it's a true crime and food podcast.
Okay.
Like they sample things mostly from local Appalachian eateries, and they tell stories. So like on June 2nd, they ate pastries from the Little Paris Cafe in Morgantown, and they did part 3 of their series on Candyman. And so I think that your audience would really love what they're doing. It's it's on Spotify and Apple and everywhere that you can get your podcasts.
Okay.
Maine
What is it again?
Maine Corpse, like Maine
Okay.
corpse, but corpse like a dead body.
Very,
Awesome.
very clever.
Very cool.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, food.
Yeah.
And
Food and
true crime.
food and true crime. We're there.
All right, well, make sure you guys come out on Saturday, downtown Grafton. What time does it start? I know we got to be there early because we got set up.
10 a.m. is when the vendors open, and they're going to be open from 10 to 8, and then 8 o'clock is when our headliner starts playing. That's Chance McCoy. We're really, really excited about him. Grammy winner. He won that Grammy as a member of Old Crow Medicine Show. So that should be
Yes.
definitely worth checking out.
My boyfriend has loved that band for a while, so when he always comes and sets up, he's our bitch. Sorry, Rick. But yeah, he does. So he's excited about that. So I'm like, excited you get to see something really cool later. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys, but hopefully we'll see
definitely
everybody else down there because it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
thank you so much,
guys. It was good to have you. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah.
See you Saturday.
Okay.
Bye, Grafty.